砕けろ。
This year's been jam-packed for the anime scene, and it's certainly not lacking in terms of grand anime entrances either. In this list, we'll showcase some of our favourite entrances from this year that left a lasting first impression, whether they introduced a new character, or surprised everyone with a return, or just entered the battle with style. So get ready, because we're about to take a brief look at this year's top 10 anime entrances that'll give you goosebumps. Looking to get a girl's number? Well, all you have to do is make an entrance like Akira did when he rescued Shizuka from that ridiculous yet funny scene in Zom 100. A zombie shark roaming around hungry for flesh, and Akira dressed as a wannabe scuba diver himself. He decides it's time to find out what it truly means to be a hero. You might feel like you've stepped into an episode of My Hero Academia, but Akira proves you can be a hero without a quirk. Akira and Shizuka then quickly assemble some batteries, and his reliable steel suit delivers a punch with 1.21 gigawatts. The animation was insane, but what's the best moment? Well, with Shizuka being the risk analyst that she is, she's willing to take a different kind of risk with Akira to put an end to the zombie shark and finally give her number. Now that's the kind of power a fire entrance can give you. Next up is a series that was released not too long ago, and Shadow's menacing and godlike entrance in the first episode of the second season of Eminence in Shadow undoubtedly deserves its spot on our list. This scene is a perfect reminder of what made Sid such a fun protagonist in the first season. While the Shadow Garden organization he built may understand real threats like the cult of Diabolos, Sid views everything in his world as an opportunity to live out his childish power fantasies. What makes this scene epic, or should I say even funnier, is when Sid steals Mary's bars and spits them all over the city, mimicking Mary's lines like a brainless robot. It definitely solidifies Eminence in Shadow as one of the funniest isekai anime series out there. The studio behind this anime clearly knows what they're doing, and you can tell that a lot of thought and planning goes into every aspect of it. Alucard's return in Castlevania Nocturne is next on the list. Now, just when all hope seems lost, our guy Alucard makes his epic comeback, and he did it in his suave style. Alucard made a memorable entrance the moment he impaled Drolta with his sword, revealing his beautiful and radiant self, saving Richter from his death. The moment Alucard faced the minions and introduced himself as the son of Dracula was cold, making it clear that he would slay them without mercy, just like thousands of vampires before them. It wasn't a threat, but a statement of blunt, simple fact. In that scene, he was the moment. Of course, Alucard quickly recognized Richter as a Belmont descendant thanks to his trademark whip. Time will tell if these two will become as close as Alucard did with the late Trevor. With Castlevania Nocturne set centuries after the original Castlevania series, seeing Alucard's grand return in a time of danger has me excited about what the next series has in store.
And on the brink of utter defeat. I hope I'm not too late.
While Gundam might not be a regular on our videos, when it does feature, it never fails to leave us in awe. So next on our list is when Gundam Caliban arrives. Caliban arriving is often compared to the iconic FA Unicorn, showcasing how the Witch from Mercury is the culmination of generations of Gundam. It's like a love letter to the entire franchise. Nearly every aspect of the Witch from Mercury has roots in past stories. Seeing Suletta recover Miorin and lead a counterattack against Quiet Zero with the Gundam Caliban, a mobile suit, lost 21 years ago in the Vanadis incident, is back for an encore, and it's epic. However, as it lacks protection against the data storm, she'll likely be unavailed in the process. We always knew Suletta would be compelled to join the fight sooner or later. The fact that she's willing to sacrifice herself to save everyone else isn't surprising, considering what we've seen from her character is a perfect combination of drama and build-up. This makes her entrance all the more amazing with its profound implications. This next one is like going from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye. Ragnar awakens his ultimate power in Ragnar Crimson. Ragnar, once a weak dragon hunter, suddenly turns into a total badass, kinda like Killua taking out enemies with the flick of his hand. His entrance into the awesome fight is anything but ordinary because Ragnar's backstory is a painful one. He lost his parents and guardians to dragons when he was just a kid, and he blamed himself because, for some reason, he's like a dragon magnet. Then along came Leonica, showing him kindness and earning his undying gratitude. But things take a wild turn when a gang of dragons, led by Grimwald, attacks their town. His future self appears and spills the beans about the dark events that await Ragnar after Leonica's death. Angry at his fate, Ragnar demands his future self hand over his power so he can save Leonica and prevent the bleak future from happening in the first place. Even though this is a new anime, the scenes were just breathtaking. The studio did an amazing job of showcasing Ragnar's potential and how he's just so overpowered. The way his present and future selves teamed up led to a powerful entrance in the series. Entering our top 5, we have when Frieren arrived in front of Aura the Guillotine.
人類のゾルトラークの研究解析に大きく貢献し、歴史上で最も多くの魔族を葬り去った魔法使い。早々のフリーレン。
If you think Frieren can't get any more badass, then you might have made the biggest mistake in your life because she's even colder than your average shonen protagonist. This entire scene serves as proof of just how deadly and powerful Frieren truly is. I love how stoic Frieren's eyes become when she gets serious. The final moments of the scene show our protagonist suspended in midair with the moon at her back, casting a chilling shadow that seems to whisper to the viewer, predicting that the next time they see her, she won't be the character we've come to know, but instead she'll appear as an angel of death on the battlefield. The transition from the moonlight behind Fern to the overwhelming light behind Frieren was a neat Easter egg by the animators. It provides perspective on just how strong she's become, along with her apprentice. This beautiful entrance delivers a stunning cinematic moment, highlighting the beautiful visual presentation that runs throughout the entire series, making its place on our list. Get ready because soon you'll see why demons call her Frieren the Slayer. Let's show some LOVE to the amazing scene when Love Mitsuri enters to save everyone in the village in the Demon Slayer Swordsmith Village arc. She's a total sweetheart when it comes to rescuing people, but when it's time to fight demons, they're in for a real fight. She even offers an apology for arriving late and ends many of the fish demons that had infested the village. All the swordsmiths in the village fall head over heels for the beautiful Hashira, expressing their gratitude for her heroic actions. With Ufotable being a go to animation skills, they didn't hold back in this scene. The way they animated her sword is fire. It moves like a slender piece of metal, not just a ribbon, and it beautifully highlights her incredible attack speed amongst the Hashira. I also noticed that Mitsuri seems to instinctively know how to defeat the demon when she arrives to save the chief. What's cool is how she figures out the demon's weaknesses. She smashes the vase and bam, it's done. That shows her strength and genius in every move. Besides her beauty, the animation and visuals are just mind-blowing, stealing everyone's hearts, and I gotta admit, that includes mine too.
よりも動きが速い。何をした？何をしている？一体何を？
Next on our list, we've got some serious badassery on display with Oetsu as he not only makes his entrance but completely destroys Yuha's elite guard.
I am the one Genpetsu creator! Shukyuu Hachinana no Gomai! Shimai ni Somai! Imaya Oetsu!
And when I say destroys, I mean it as an understatement. They got their butts handed to them with his imperfect, wobbly blade. But remember, this guy is the god of swords, and he lives up to the title. He's the genius behind the creation of Asauchi, the base template that eventually evolves into a Shinigami's unique Zanpakuto. He proudly proclaims himself as the #1 Zanpakuto creator, and his swordsmanship skills are just as amazing. And that badass walk he pulls off, with the rest of the squad members just sitting in the background, it's pure fire. His strut after taking down Lil Barrow might just be my favourite scene in the whole anime. The books, the fights, the dialogue, everything about this entrance screams 10 out of 10 for me. Moving on to our list of memorable entrances, this one will make you shout, "Daddy's home."
全てを捨て去ったもののむき出しの肉体その躍動を
Toji Fushiguro's dramatic entrance in front of his son is a moment to remember. Toji has long been a fan favourite, and people were eagerly hoping to see more of him in the arc, but his return came sooner than expected. Megumi's plans might have failed, but they created an opening in Dargon's domain. Suddenly, someone enters the domain, and to everyone's surprise, it's Toji Fushiguro, who notices the opening from outside and simply strolls right into Dargon's domain. Can't say it's the best father and son reunion moment. The whole thing was basically a power trip. Toji took charge of the battle against Dargon and utilized the playful cloud to dominate the fight, ultimately defeating Dargon, who stood no chance against Toji's unique power. Yeah, he might have interrupted his son's original plan with the domain, but at least his cool epic entrance sent social media into a frenzy. I know we feature One Piece a lot in our videos, but we just can't help it, and for good reason, because this time we have the moment when Zoro and Sanji attack King and Queen. It just knows how to create explosive entrances that keep us hooked. It's not just about the battles, it's about a shonen series that's been going strong for decades, even surpassing the classics in many ways, thanks to its animation and adaptation style. When Zoro breaks free from his bandages and Sanji casually brushes off the attack he took, you know you're in for something epic. The two of them then deliver their fiercest attacks simultaneously, striking both King and Queen. One Piece consistently delivers moments that earn top spots on our list, and this shining moment of Zoro and Sanji's entrance is both cool and flashy. It's an unforgettable entrance that any avid fan will love. And that's a wrap for our list. I hope you had a blast revisiting some of the incredible entrances that happened this year. If you have suggestions for entries you wish we'd covered, head on down to the comments section and let us know what you think about that. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video like this one. Till next time.